If I were starting from zero and wanted to sell digital products in 2026, I wouldn't start with Instagram and I wouldn't start with Etsy. And I definitely wouldn't start with ads. I will start by making things simpler because most people don't fail at digital products. They get stuck on the setup, the tech, and the cost before they even launch. And that is what makes this timing so interesting. Creating digital products is faster than ever thanks to AI. It's cheaper to launch and it's much easier to test ideas without risking months of work. But most people are still just consuming, watching, downloading. And when you look at what is actually working, it's not flashy at all. Things like Notion systems, but for freelancers, onboarding templates for service businesses, budgeting or finance trackers, planners and small toolkits that solve niche problems. People are quietly making real money with products like this, sometimes a few thousand a month, sometimes more. Not because they're huge brands, but because they're specific. None of this is guaranteed, obviously, but it shows what is possible when you keep things simple. So when I talk about digital products, this is what I actually mean. Guides, planners, Notion templates, Canva assets, no inventory, no shipping. And once it's created, it can sell again and again. That part is straightforward. The hard part is getting something live without turning into a big project. Quick question, what kind of digital product are you thinking about right now? A planner, a template, a guide? Let me know in the comments below. And this is where most people complicate things. A lot of people jump straight into funnels, email automation, upsells, and ads. That all matters, just not at the beginning. If you're starting today, your only real job is this. Get something live without overcomplicating it. One product, one checkout, one place where someone can automatically buy. I would never think pricing either. Something in the $19 to $39 is the ideal range, low enough that people don't hesitate and high enough that it feels real. You're not trying to scale yet, you're just trying to prove that someone will pay. This is actually the point where people get stuck, not because they don't have ideas, but because they turn this into a tech problem. I wouldn't build a funnel, I wouldn't create 5 products, and I wouldn't pay for expensive tools up front. And I definitely couldn't wait until everything feels perfect. These whole months disappear without ever launching. So instead of talking about it, let's actually do it. Let's pick one example and I will show you how I will set this up. Let's say I'm selling a $29 Notion planner for freelancers. Before I build this, have you ever tried selling a digital product before? Yes or no? Drop it in the comments. This is just an example, but the setup is the same no matter what product you choose. And this is where today's sponsor, Hostinger, actually fits in. Not as a growth hack, not as some complicated platform you have to learn, but as the fastest way to get a digital product live without turning this into a tech project. At this stage, the only thing I care about is removing friction. I want something that's fast and easy to use and doesn't slow me down before I even launch. So instead of starting from a blank page, I just enter a simple prompt describing the digital product I want to sell. In this case, a Notion planner for freelancers. And in seconds, Hostinger's AI builds the site structure for me. Homepage, sections, layout, everything. That alone removes a huge mental block. You're not starting at an empty screen. You already have something to work with. From there, it's just a simple drag and drop. No code, no complicated setup. I can type text, move sections around, adjust layouts, and keep moving instead of getting stuck on design. There are also built-in AI tools that help you design your logo or write the product description for you, which is really helpful if design or copy isn't your strong suit. The goal here isn't perfection, it's momentum. Get something clean, clear, and live, and improve it later if you need to. Once it's done, this is basically everything I need to sell a digital product. You have got checkout, automatic delivery, and simple analytics so you can actually see what's happening. There are no transaction fees and you can collect reviews. You don't have to manually send anything to your customers. This is the entire system, live. Anything more than this can wait. At the beginning, simple beats complex every time. And when you're ready to grow, Hostinger already has the foundations in there. You can connect email marketing, AI SEO tools, Google Ads, and Metapixel. So scaling later doesn't mean rebuilding everything from scratch. If you scroll down on my link, hostinger.com/Clara, you can see the full pricing table there. This is why I will personally go with the business plan. It gives you access to the AI tools, the e-commerce features, and enough room to grow without needing to upgrade straight away. Right now, pricing starts at $2.99 a month on the 48-month plan, which is easily the best value if you're thinking long-term. There is also a promotional offer running right now. Here, I'm entering the code Clara at checkout to get 10% off. If you want to follow this exact setup, use my link below, hostinger.com/Clara, and make sure to enter the code Clara. I will leave the link and discount code in the description and pinned comment below. Thanks to Hostinger for sponsoring a portion of today's video. Alright, let's get back to it. Once this is live, everything points back to one question. How do people actually find it? At the beginning, I will keep that real simple. I will start with one platform I already use and point everything back to one link. No ads, no complicated funnels, just consistent organic content that compounds over time. This is where a lot of people overwhelm themselves. So I will do quite the opposite. I will pick 2 platforms to make original content for, and everything else will just be reposting. This is the way you stay consistent without burning out. For TikTok and Instagram Reels, short problem lead videos work best. If you're selling Notion systems or templates, that might look like 3 mistakes freelancers make managing clients, or how I track all my projects in one dashboard. If you're selling planners or organization tools, it could be things like how I plan my week in 10 minutes, or what I can change to stop missing deadlines. You're always doing the same thing. Showing the problem, showing a quick solution, and pointing people to a link in your bio. That's so important. For YouTube Shorts is similar, just slightly more educational. Before and after style content works really well here. What mistakes beginners make with your topic, or what I will do differently starting today. Short, clear, and straight to the point. Pinterest is massively underrated for digital products. Video pins work really well. You can embed the link directly on each one. If you're already making short form videos, you can repurpose those exact same clips here. Same content, different platform, link embedded. And then you have got places like Facebook groups and Reddit. These aren't about spamming links. They work when you answer questions, share real advice, and only mention your product when it's generally relevant. Things like, I built a simple template to solve this exact issue, or this is the system I use myself, happy to share. And I'm curious, which platform will you actually start with? TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, or Pinterest? Drop one in the comments and stick with it. And just to set expectations, success in the first month might be 5 sales or 10. That is not failure, that's proof. Get something live first, then improve it, then scale it. If you want more videos like this, practical step-by-step without the fluff, make sure you are subscribed. And let me know in the comments what you would like to see next. Ideas, pricing, marketing, or building your second product. I will see you in the next one.